Hello, welcome to today's video. We are on page number 37. The name of our tune for the classical guitar today is called Morning. So as you can see, we are once again working on the legato articulation. We have 2-bar phrases, 4-bar phrases. After every slur ends, make sure that you mute the string to add a space of silence. Okay. Let's go ahead now and go over the top part, which is supposed to be the main student part. The more difficult part would be on the bottom. Okay, so we're going to start first with the piano dynamic. Let's be mindful of those dynamics, please. Okay, now when playing starting on this note, G, let's go ahead and use all 3 fingers and we're going to rotate between all 3. So P, I, M, P, I, M. Well, we're actually just going to keep P on string G there, okay? But when you have an A, we'll go ahead and start using I and M as well. All right, here we go. Let's play these notes, being mindful of the dynamics. 1, 2, 3. All right, there you have it. So that's the student part. Let's go ahead and play through that one more time. This time, I will mention the dynamics and we'll say the note names. I will also mention when to mute for the spaces of silence. Okay, now as you can see here, I start with P there on string G, and then I immediately begin with the A on I. Okay, sometimes I was actually using P with the A. If that is possible, then we'll go ahead and do that too. Okay, so we're going to start with the piano dynamic, 2-bar phrase here. Keep it legato. I will say mute. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, A, B, C, B, A, G, 2, lift, or mute, still piano. Everything here is piano. G, A, B, C, D, B, G, 2, mute. E, same thing, still piano. E, D, C, B, A. Now here's what I play A with the thumb. Now we're going to crescendo. B, C, D, C. That crescendo. A, B, C. You notice there that the both times that I had A, I used finger P, thumb. Rest. Rest. Now we have a new dynamic here, mezzo piano. Start with I. Excuse me, we'll start with M. D, B, A, G, E, D, C, 2, mute. Mezzo forte, a little bit louder. F, D, E, C, D, B, D, B, G, 2. Mute, and now we're the loudest here. E, D, C, B, A, B, C, D, C. Slowly getting softer. Now, the very most important thing about playing legato is to pluck the string just as you are changing your fingerings. So if you change the fingering first, you might let go of the string, and that, of course, just cancels out the note, or you hear the vibration. Or if you're placing your finger early, or you play something else, you're going to mute a note in between or within a slur. So for example, this first one, if you were to prematurely move a string before plucking it, and so notice that just made it all muted each time. But we don't want that. We want it to be smooth and connected. Muting, or excuse me, playing the finger on the fret as we pluck the string. Let's go ahead now, and I'm just going to play through the left hand, or excuse me, the bottom part. Notice here that we do have some ties. So the first two notes, this is harmony. So we have C and E together. The C is tied over for 2 measures. We don't play that again. Instead, I would like for you to bring down finger number 4 and play F by itself while C is still tied over. And so that's going to create 3rd, 2, 3, 4, F, or 4th, 2, 3, 4. You can kind of still hear the C vibrating from the previous measure. Excuse me. 2, 3, 4. Now you may have noticed something in particular about how I played that part. I usually have my thumb resting on one of these lower strings. Instead, to avoid muting that string, I could have placed it here if I wanted to, but instead, I just held it down here as an anchor for support while I plucked this with another finger. Remember to even rotate when there's harmony being played. 2, 3, 4. And remember, you don't bring down finger number 4 until you're ready to pluck F. Same thing here with the second 2 measures. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Bring it down when you're ready to pluck, exactly at the same time. Same thing again here. 2, 3, 4. Since it's non-legato, we can go ahead and use finger number 3. 2, rest, rest. Okay, so now we have some lower harmony, G and B. We're going to use the same fingerings of 3 and 2. Same thing applies here. Bring down 4 when you're ready to pluck C. Don't do it before because you don't want to mute. Or excuse me. Notice there that you're always having G muted, or excuse me, tied over. Let's try that again. 2, 3, 4. Oops, I let go too early. Let's try that again. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Pluck it again. 2, 3, 4. Now notice that the top notes are non-legato, so it's perfectly fine to have spaces of silence. Then we'll bring down 3 for C. And even then, rotations with the fingerings. Okay, so if you are in the mood for learning the bottom part, let's go ahead and have you learn that too, and we'll play together. All right, so thanks for watching. Please practice every day, and we will see you at next lesson.